Let's actually start off a little bit slow. Give me a second. First of all, Donald Trump was actually indicted. Okay? Apparently, he was indicted by a grand jury. I'm going to give you the short. There's so many things you can read, so many videos you can see about this type of stuff. But I'm going to give you pretty much a short of what's going on. Donald Trump had allegedly a side hoe. Okay? I don't think it was about this particular marriage. I don't think it was when he was married to Melania Trump. I think he was married to another individual. I think he's been married like 2 or 3 times. You know, obviously he's married to Melania right now, right? And shit.
Call Dago.
But before he was married, currently, he had like another wife, and he cheated on that wife allegedly. So he had a little side bitch. The chick was a woman named Stormy Daniels. Okay, Stormy Daniels. I don't think this chick looks good, but we could judge Trump's taste on this, okay? Let me see if I can find some update. First of all, let me also put this Reuters thing out. She's an adult pornographic film actress, so let me make sure. Let me take this off camera for a second because I don't want y'all to see no porn. No porn. Okay, these days she looks like this. Let me just put this on the screen. These days she looks like this. You know, I guess back in the day she was pretty hot. There's a picture of her and Trump allegedly, right? Okay, she got some big nice titties. White dudes always love big titties. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a white guy thing. Niggas, we love ass. White people, all about titties. I mean, shit, my man Andrew Schultz, like, he has like a nickname for motherfucking big titties. He calls them heavies. You feel me? Yeah, I think white dudes love titties, niggas love ass. Like, generalizing here, but it is what it is. So yeah, you know, Donald Trump was piping her out, allegedly. And obviously there was an affair because he was married at the time. By the way, this is how she looks now. She's been going back and forth to court. And apparently when he was about to run for election and he was about to run for president, he was trying to bury his skeletons. So he basically had her sign an NDA that she wouldn't. You know all these bitches who love, like there's one tranny right now saying that she sucked off Kevin Gates. We're going to get to it. But when women can't get money out of you, they sell the story. So I think Trump was being proactive and smart by saying, yo, I'm about to run for president. I'm already the non-perfect candidate, but I just can't have I want to look like I have a united family and a dope-ass family, right? Because, again, I'm not going to say we've never seen like a single man win in politics, but that's very rare. So having a family structure, wife and kids is always important. So what ends up happening, and by the way,
call Dago.
What ends up happening is Donald Trump and his lawyer, Michael Cohen, right, basically start talking to this thought and say, yo, check this out. We know your bread probably short. You're probably going to want to expose Trump. He's about to do a big move. He's about to run for office. How can we prevent you from ever talking about Trump again? An agreement was allegedly made that if she got paid $130,000, she would shut the fuck up. She would not say she sucked his dick. She would not say that nigga had the thumb in the butt. She won't say that Trump was spitting, you know what I mean, in her mouth. Okay? She took the money, signed the NDA. Okay? All should have been well. By the way, if you think this is unusual, a lot of these politicians, if you ever watch any movie, House of Cards, or like TV series based around White House or politics, you usually hear a lot of shicey.
Call Dago.
Another one. You usually hear a lot of shicey shit that's supposedly going on in Washington, D.C. that never makes it to the press, but it's happening. But you know what happens? People favors get kind of given out, or people get paid off. A lot of hush money stuff. So Trump paid the woman. She signed this NDA, and all was supposed to be good, except Trump wins. And when Trump wins, this chick basically is like, whoa, 130 racks. Hold on now. First of all, she probably bought 2 Birkins, went to Bermuda, Guatemala, Belize, and then went to the Bahamas. She used up that $130,000. Trust me, bitches know how to spend money like this. You ever had a girl? You ain't never have enough money for a bitch. Trust me. Girls will spend through, when it's your card, your wallet, they spend through it like this. So again, she gets the 130. She spends it like this, right? She probably broke again, right? Now, this is my story. I'm just making this up. I don't know why you're suing me later. So this chick basically realizes that Donald Trump is still popping. He is now the president of the United States. And there's a loophole. And by the way, I'm giving you a breakdown, like an academics breakdown, but this is my interpretation or understanding of how this went down, right? If I read through articles, y'all gonna be bored. So I'm gonna just give you my breakdown. So he pays the bitch 130. This chick really wants to still make more money. She finds a loophole to the agreement she signed. Now, it was basically her silence or her signing this NDA, and she got compensated $130K. If she breaks the NDA, they could sue her. It could do all type of stuff. But here's the thing about NDAs. An NDA is void under U.S. law if what you're going to say that's going to break the NDA consists of some type of sexual assault or misconduct. So it's a loophole. I could Google it right now. NDA sexual harassment. Let me see. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Look. So Congress passed a law. Oh, they're hating. It basically said it's limiting the enforcement of non-disclosure agreements in sexual harassment disputes. So basically, which now it's kind of thrown out, like you can't even have an NDA with a woman anymore because the NDA only holds up if she doesn't have an allegation to make. But we all know we live on planet Earth. These women, it could be at any time, could be today, tomorrow, next week, next year. They could just come up with a story to say, I'm a victim. So essentially, the money she got paid to sign this document that she's going to shut the fuck up, if she claims that something wasn't on the up and up, right? If she feels, oh, you know what? I was sexually coerced or there was some misconduct there, she can't be held liable to shut the fuck up anymore, right? So she can say what she want to say. From my understanding, I think that was kind of used so she started running her mouth again. Anyway, Trump's about to run for election again. Nobody wants Trump to win, right? Like, come on, like, you know, like to me, I thought it was an entertaining time. I actually also think he's a pretty decent president. I think in these times, he's probably getting a little bit more favor because people are watching Trump to say, God damn, this dude is, you know, his demeanor is different from Biden. And we're going to talk about it later. And I'm sorry if I'm getting a little into my political bag. None of these countries abroad respect the United States. They look at us like bitches. You get what I mean? At least when Trump was hooting and hollering, it made it seem like he was on that thug shit. But with Biden, it just makes it seem like we're asleep at the wheel. So essentially, Trump said he's going to run back again. Remember, he lost to Biden in like 2020. Now, when he was going to run, there's a district attorney named Alan Bragg. Okay, now I got to Google this nigga. I can kind of understand it. Alan Bragg. Okay, something like that. What the fuck? I think it's Alan. Is it Alan? I don't even know what the fuck this nigga name is. Okay. New York District Attorney. God damn, I can't spell. Is it Alan? Whatever. Oh, Alvin. My bad. So this guy, you could tell he's a Democrat. And by the way, this is like really politics as usual. He's a Democrat. He don't fuck with Trump. He's a district attorney. And he said, you know what? Like, he basically won. Like, district attorneys got to get elected. So they have to run. Okay, by the way.
Call Dago.
Another one. District attorneys run for the office. One of the promises he made is that he was going to get Trump on any wrongdoing Trump did. This was a case. So remember, Trump paid this bitch $130, right? People were looking into the payment to say, is that illegal? Now, granted, if I fuck some hoe and I pay her some money to shut the fuck up, it's not illegal, right? Actually, that's pretty good business. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You get the money. I got some pussy, whatever it is. Now, granted, that's if nothing illegal happened between you and the girl. However, obviously they've been trying to get Trump for a while. So this district attorney figured out a way how he could charge Trump with, at first it was a misdemeanor, but they kind of lumped it together to be a felony. So remember that $130 payment he did to the woman? The $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels, paying hush money isn't illegal, but at that time, he was preparing to run for president. So when he's preparing to run for president, I'm gonna put both of them on the screen. Hopefully I can get one. Right here. When Trump was preparing to run for president, it's a law that you have to disclose and be open about where all the finances that you've all the finances in terms of campaign finances are going. So basically the allegation here is Trump misappropriated funds that was supposed to be a campaign, and he paid off to shut up his side chick that he could win an election. Now, that coupled with misleading on a state level, misleading or just lying about what you did with your business funds, those two together are a felony. It's kind of weird, and I know I might lose a few of you guys here. But basically, they put together a stage charge, which is not being honest about where your funds went, right? And by the way, here's the thing too. Trump did this through his lawyer. So Trump told his lawyer, like, yo, pay this hoe off. Well, he didn't really say it because there's audio, but he basically was in agreement that, yo, we got to get her the fuck out of here to get her to shut up. The lawyer made the payment, which was $130,000. So the lawyer paid out of his pocket, but then Trump compensated the lawyer, and then they called it a legal expense. Now, if you're paying hush money, it's not a legal expense, right? Now, Trump is maintaining to this point he never told the lawyer to pay this bitch. He actually says he never fucked the hoe. He said he never fucked Stormy Daniels a day in his life, right? Now, he's probably lying about that, but he's just saying, yo, if my lawyer paid you to do that shit, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Anyway, they took that and some campaign finance violation to make a felony. And because of that, if you don't know, Donald Trump has gotten indicted. I know that was long for me to explain, and sometimes I'll be wondering if I lose y'all. I know there's a lot of smart people in here, but I want to make sure that everybody understands while I'm trying to explain some shit. Give me a second. And I know this is not that entertaining at the moment. Okay? So yeah. Okay, cool. It looks like you guys understand. So again, quick recap again. Trump cheats on his wife. Fucks a porn star. About to run for president. Tells the porn star, yo, I don't want you to start singing tales once I'm president, if I ever be president. I'll pay you some money. You sign this NDA. You can never talk about what we did. The chick said, what? Okay, $130,000, and I just only got to sign the paper? Cool. She signs the paper. Trump wins presidency. Now, that $130,000 don't seem that much anymore. You know why? You could write a fucking book about the president and make $1.3 million. You the nigga who know how he fucks. You know if he like his balls tickled. You don't know if like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, he wants you, like he told you to give him a rim job. We don't know. So she realized, holy shit, he became fucking president. How can I get out of this NDA? Typical bitch shit. You know what I mean? She on some shit like, let me finesse him twice, even though he paid her already. Somebody probably tells her, yo, the law says if you say he did some weird shit, you could actually speak all about this. All right, did some weird shit. She told her, now she can speak about this. And by the way,
Call Dago.
now she can speak about this. But then the government start looking into this because now she's revealing shit. She said, oh yeah, he did pay me $130,000. They start looking at Trump records. You never said you paid this money out to this woman. Trump says, I didn't pay the woman at all. Trump's lawyer, who got in trouble for some other shit, is testifying now to say, no, I paid him. I paid that bitch. But Trump told me to pay the chick. Trump is saying, I never told my lawyer to do it. That nigga's a liar because he got into trouble for some other shit. That's why he's lying. And then the bitch, I never fucked her at all. They took him lying about paying her and also them saying that those funds were probably campaign funds. Add them together, big felony. Anyway, now he has been indicted, so the grand jury heard all the proof and heard all the, whatever they need to hear. And they've came back with an indictment. So I'll read this. And thank you guys for following me. I know you guys are incredibly smart. Donald Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business frauds in an indictment from a Manhattan grand jury, according to two sources familiar with the case. The first time in American history that a current or former president has faced criminal charges. He's expected to appear in court next Tuesday. The indictment has been filed under seal and will be announced in the next coming days. The charges are not publicly known at this time. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, his office has been investigating the former president with his connection in the alleged role of hush money payment scheme and a cover-up involving adult film star Stormy Daniels that dates back to the 2016 presidential election. Okay? Grand jury proceedings are secret, but a source familiar with the case told CNN that a witness gave about 30 minutes of testimony before it voted to indict Trump. Okay? Anyway, what's happening now is that Trump will be arrested. Now, will he be in cuffs? I can't see him being in cuffs. Trump, like every former president and even former president's family, has a Secret Service detail that goes with him everywhere. The Secret Service is, in the United States of America is responsible for protecting government officials, whether they're current, at least for presidents, whether they're currently in office or not. And what happens is because this is a former president and we've never seen a former president catch a felony, they're going to bring Trump in. Trump is going to get fingerprinted and going to get a mugshot, so they're going to take a picture of him. Will they put cuffs on a former president? I don't see it happening. I'll be shocked. Now, granted, Trump wants this, he doesn't want to get indicted, but he wants it to look bad, right? If Trump is motherfucking in cuffs behind the back, doing a perp walk, getting treated like every other person, you got to remember, Trump won the entire election in 2016 off of, even though he was rich as fuck, seeming like the regular dude going up against the career politicians. So now we have, once again, Trump is going to be looked at like the regular dude. Like, damn, they even put cuffs on the president or the former president. So I think Trump is going to capitalize off of this. What I think is going to happen, they're going to bring him to the courthouse. They're going to take pictures, fingerprints. Then he's going to, well, not him. His lawyers are going to talk to a judge. He's obviously going to get bail. And, the whole shit will get sorted out in court. So, do I think he will be found guilty? I don't know. People actually feel like he will be found guilty, but they believe he won't stand up on appeal. So, I don't know. It's kind of weird. All right. Anyway, that is the Donald Trump situation as we speak. To be honest, by the way, this is my own personal opinion. You guys do not have to listen to what I say in terms of how I would be voting these days. So this is just a personal choice. If the next election was tomorrow, my vote is between Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis. I don't see any type of Democratic candidate that has captured my attention. Also, Sleepy Joe is going to definitely run again. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, Trump might end up fucking himself soon, but if I can't vote for Trump, I'm definitely voting for Ron DeSantis. That dude has done an amazing job with Florida. He's cleaned shit up. He's one of those people that's kind of like America first. None of these guys are really good on social issues. So that's the only reason why I would ever vote Democrat. Like if it was a president like Obama, where, this is bigger than just these other things that you might care about. But since it's not, it's either going to be Trump or Ron DeSantis for me. And I ain't going to lie to you. I'm saying it now, so don't get mad. I won't be campaigning for them, duh, but like, shit. When election day comes next time, I'll be like, yo, who you vote for? And I tell you the truth. Don't get mad. There's no chance I'll vote for Biden. Just my personal opinion. You don't got to follow it. Somebody said, am I Republican? No. I'm a guy who, I flip-flop. You know I always say niggas are as loyal as their last meal. If you didn't feed them last, don't expect no loyalty. In politics, everybody should be like that. Yeah, I was like a Democratic supporter when we had Obama in office. But actually, to be honest, I never even thought that I would agree with anything that Trump did until I realized, I mean, some of y'all in denial. I don't think Trump ran the country down that bad. Gas prices was good. Stock prices good. Nigga freed ASAP Rocky, Lil Wayne, and Kodak. Fuck more you niggas want. Nigga freed ASAP Rocky, Kodak, and Lil Wayne. And then brought the women's basketball team to the White House, or with some sports team, and bought them bitches McDonald's. Like, come on. We gotta vote for Uncle T, man. Anyway, that's what it is. Enough of the Trump stuff. Let's move on. Some people are telling me that 6ix9ine's